Welcome to this week's episode of Your Stock Request for the 25th of May. Hi, I'm Michael Gable, Managing Director at Fairmont Equities. Your Stock Request is the weekly video where I take your requests and analyse the share price charts. So this week we have XERO, HiFi, APA Group, Strike Energy and Objective Corp. So if you have a request, please send it through. Make sure you've signed up to our free newsletter, but our best stock tips come out every Tuesday in the Dynamic Investor Report, so make sure you are getting that report. But if you do enjoy these videos, we'd love you to share them on social media or even leave us a review. Our main business is in portfolio management, so if you'd actually like to have a trading account with me and have me guide you with the buying and the selling, then please let me know. And all the advice here is general only. So we've got XERO to start off with. We've looked at this one earlier in the year, noting the reversal here. So we had this sort of ascending triangle, breakout, retest, another gap up. So doing all the right things, and as we could see, it's continued to trend. Obviously, people are looking at it now. Big move here, good volume, but obviously, a bit overbought after a move like that, so you'd expect a bit of profit taking and some sort of consolidation. So we'll see if we end up with a sideways consolidation or a pullback. But if I say zoom to the weekly chart, we could see that it's still got that nice uptrend to it, and this downtrend here is clearly broken, and it's moved beyond some major milestones, $90, $100. So longer term, it's still looking good. HiFi, so look, it is a bit of a messy chart. I mean, if we have a look at sort of this price action here, there was a bit of a clear range with support, let's call it about $45. It did break that last year, tested it, rejected it, tested it, rejected it again, most recently at the end of December. But instead of falling away, it sort of reversed back up into this old range, which would have been a positive, but it didn't last long, and that January rally has seen it fall straight back. So if I just have a look at the daily chart, so instead of holding up here, it pulled all the way back to where it started, which wasn't a good sign. Another nice little sort of breakout here from a tight range, but it looks like it's already run out of steam again and is starting to roll over. So I'd expect lower levels, and obviously if it comes back to this sort of $42 level it can't hold, then we'd be looking at deeper levels again. Okay, APA. So just looking at it over the past year, I mean, since about December, you could say we've now got this sort of downtrend here. We've got the lower highs, the lower lows, so it's trending lower. However, if we take into consideration this move here, you've got a big impulsive move, and then this downtrend's a bit more corrective. So possibly this is a very large bull flag. So maybe overall this isn't too bad, but look, the risk is still to the downside. It can continue drifting lower and lower. I think to get positive, you need to see an upside break here through resistance. So if it can do that, that would be a positive. Otherwise, I think the risk is still to the downside. Strike Energy, so trading well. Sort of end of last year, it's got this sort of uptrend to it, which has been doing well. A few obvious little patterns we've had. So we had this sort of inverse head and shoulders, clear break. I think we had this in the Dynamic Investor Report. Upside break, rally, and then what looks like here is a little bull flag, and then a breakout here was the next buy signal. I mean, now it's right near the old high, so all you need to do is, it may well consolidate here. If that would be a bullish sign, and then a break above 50 cents would be the next buy signal. Okay, in OCL, so as we can see, we've got this downtrend here. Zooming in a bit closer, there seems to be an old support level near $13, which it broke. but then it's been hugging up underneath it. So, potentially it wants to trade higher again. We could see a bit of volume coming in the past few days, but very clearly every time it gets above $13, it's been met with selling, and we could see that with the shadows on these candles. So I think quite simply, if you see it actually close up here, meaning it's overcome the sellers, then that's a short-term buy trigger, and you'd be looking for a short-term trade, and you can place your stop pretty close. Okay, well that's all for today. If you have a request, send it through and I'll try to cover it next Thursday.